what, one hard stun with Witch Doctor, Treant, Root, Storm, I guess, to pick him off. That's so much push, though.
Oh, here we go. Coming in from behind, the creep wave is spotted. Afoninje walks into this one. The Centaur stun gonna land, and Afoninje likely to give up first blood. The Chen picks up the last hit. Dendi gets the tower aggro off of him. Actually, it goes the way of the Radiant creeps. Mid-tier on tower getting deniable, and at this point, HellRaisers is going to TP in heroes just to go for this denial, though. At some point, Na'Vi say, look, just take the denial.
Look at our style's positioning. Afoninje is going to go to jungle and just get owned.
He can't really stay in this mid lane. I'd be very surprised if he stayed in this mid lane to keep pushing these out. Meanwhile, Dread's rotating, found another kill. He's on a killing spree. Dendi looking to loop around, but I don't think Dendi going to come out on top of this one. He gets slowed down by the Storm Remnant from the low ground. HellRaisers surrounding him. As Dendi turns and fights, brings down the Treant, has bottle charges, needs to use these in-between quill sprays. Suffering some problems here. Meanwhile, the Chen on the low ground, looking for goddam. The Shadow Fiend illusions not really blocking as they needed to. Dendi focused on his own hero, but he's going to go down. Meanwhile, Dread now on a dominating streak. Underneath this tower, one more fairly soon, I imagine. Even the Skywrath hitting level 6 would be a nice little ganking partner to go around with the Nyx Assassin. All that, at this point, you want to create space for Havos to ideally keep on farming and take towers as well as try and sneak a Roshan.
It's an old school build from Lifestealer, going for an armor.
Playing, here we go, they get a gank on the Treant. There's your Vendetta, Mystic Flare. Storm with an Infest Bomb, he's searching around, who can he find? It's Dendi. Storm kind of out of mana, he doesn't even have the pull anyways, balls in further, and Dendi wearing out the Requiem, it's a body block! Afoninje goes down!
Oh, that was a sick play.
Artez, he didn't have his phase boots up. He got body blocked in the tree. You can secure the stun, follow up into the Ancient Seal Mystic Flare. Storm gets on the high ground. He sees this. Can he get the Roshan steal? He'd love to get this snipe. He goes in, killed by the Radiant, picked up by the Radiant. Kill onto your Storm Spirit. These Roche Pit fights will only succeed in bringing down one. As the Impale on Artez, there's your Mystic Flare, and Artez gets silenced up, but the armor toggle's decent. Keeps him alive for now, raises slightly off the mark, and he goes in because he's kept alive by the Nature's guys and may look to turn and fight. The dust comes out, but that's from your dire side. They're going to turn. Dendi looking for the ult. He gets cancelled. Going to wind up once more. Artez going to infest inside. Dodges it. He comes out as well. Gets a kill on your Nyx Assassin. Nice play from your Lifestealer. Meanwhile, your Storm's still in a lot of trouble here. Out of mana, but Dendi goes down. 3 dead. Lifestealer still armlet toggling to TP in from your Chen, but
I haven't seen an armlet toggle that sick in months.
And the Infest to save his life. Artstyle, I don't know about this TP. He thinks he's got Dread. I don't think he does, though. Bottle charge is still there, and he's going to be forced to scurry away. Artez still on the front lines. Oh, no!
After all that, that's how he dies?
He makes all the hard plays, but he can't do the easy plays. And it was just out. He's got his BKB, holding on to it for now. Artez getting aggressive on the front lines, gets silenced up, and taking a bit of magic nuke damage here. Oh my god, that Lifestealer. If Havos goes for him, could go for the kill. Nice Witch Doctor ultimate coming out. Na'Vi gonna focus their efforts on goddam. They bring him down as well as the Lifestealer, and now the chase is on. Your Bristleback surrounded and chomped to pieces as the TP out from Afoninje successful. But it's still a 3 for Overgrowth there, cancels it. Now he winds up, just throws it out, but Dendi taking a lot of damage in the backlines. Meanwhile, in the front, it's gonna be Dread on the Bristleback. Focused down to some extent. In comes Havos looking to finish him off. He gets the kill. Dendi survived this entire gank, and well, almost. I think he maybe just went invis, like during fade time. A fresh Nature's guys with popped, and well, they're poking onto the high ground. Na'Vi ready to go. Just a Necro 1, but they've got the whole Chen creep army. They've got the mech out, and Witch Doctor's going to throw an ultimate, but he gets stunned up, thrown up in the air, and down he comes, and that's likely to be down into his own death as Afoninje silenced up will be zoned out. Well, Na'Vi,
you know you have anti-push issues when you're using Death Ward to try and stop a push just by itself.
And Dread will TP back in, but I don't think he really wants to fight into this one. When Dendi has another Yules, problems will arise. Here comes your Ball Lightning Infest gank. They get the Skywrath, but that's all they're going to get. They lose the Storm in the process, and Dendi just BKB fighting his way through the Bristleback. Impale waiting for Dread on landing, and down goes your Bristleback. Bottom lane claimed, and Na'Vi maybe not done. They can't go for another lane of Rax creeps.
I mean, we're talking about 5 heroes plus 4 Chen creeps, 2 wolves, and then Necro.
They've got double Necro now. Artstyle building a Necro book of his own.
There's like 13 units in like 100 radius. Protector's effectiveness at this point against mass BKB is just, and mass Yules, is just not there. And now they have the Aegis walking uphill. Necro 3 pops.
Uh-oh. They'll slow down the push with the Chaos on the Necro books, but that's not going to slow down the rest of them. Infest into your Necrobook. That's one thing you can do. Artez just comes and says hello, but he's still going to watch this mid-Rax go down by the looks of things. The Mystic Flare not going to land. Dendi takes out your Storm. No overgrowth this time around. It comes a bit late. It's going to delay the push, if anything, but goddamn on the Witch Doctor, the delay Death Ward.
Did that even do any damage?
Dendi just too tanky, and it did next to nothing. A level 1 Death Ward at that. Artez going to go down, and this is game 1 over. Nothing HellRaisers can do at this point. 2 lanes of Rax down.
Throw up the double Gs. That's what you do.
Yeah. There is 0 comeback in sight. Na'Vi going to focus down the tier 4s, go for the throne, and 3-0 for today. Na'Vi. Whew.
HellRaisers played pretty well. I would say it's a slight draft issue, just simply not having AoE. I would say that's one of the most basic rules, unless you have a very clear, defined strategy. And theirs was like, okay, we'll get some kills and gank, but aside from that, they got their kills. And they couldn't protect Storm Spirit, they couldn't stop any of the pushes, they couldn't secure any Roshans, and just not a well-rounded strategy. A single-dimensional strategy that didn't even work out that well in that single dimension.
I mean, we kind of...